take that DNA to.
Mr. Crocodile, any suru ejo, what is so difficult? And what is what is special about Wunmi and this case? If people can go to Judge Fumi's court, and we see this court being done plainly in Lagos State, they video it and bring it on Instagram. Why is this one a secret court? Is it not supposed to be an open public court where people can attend? And the hearing will be conducted by the court.
It is first of all,
expenses will be by the court, not by Wunmi, not by Baba Mohbad or anybody. Just the way it is done normally for every other citizen. Kini Wunmi, you know what lo gberu.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that. You want to get you. We don't want that.
One nation, one people.
We want any country. Fair.
One of those things really have to understand.
One nation, one people. If everybody that has any problem go into a court, general public court, and the judge that is serving the public is doing it for other people, why can't Wunmi carry Peppa Pig go there and let her own be done normally like every other person? Why must it be secret?
What you have to understand is,
I am categorically saying that there is a foundational problem, and I am not expecting anything more than a fraud. That is what I am seeing.
What are you saying?
Why I am shouting.
What I think is the previous lawyer, the previous lawyer that Baba had was a compromised lawyer. They used that lawyer to extort the funds that was donated to Baba's GoFundMe and to mess up that autopsy results. Convince Baba or to deceive Baba to believe that Baba does not have any right to check the result of that private autopsy, and that the private autopsy result has to be sent to the coroner court for interpretation before Baba can even know what was carried out in the autopsy result. But meanwhile, Baba had the right, by virtue of him paying for the private autopsy, he has the right to know what was in that autopsy.
Mr. Miwa deceived Baba. Mr. Miwa, that is man.
He had the right to know what was the result. He paid for it with his money, so he had the right to know and to challenge it and to do all the corrections before to kind of wind down the noise or public focus on the DNA, and to try to make it seem as though it's a family problem, and they can use Odumosu as a soft, you just like you are cooking spaghetti, right? When you are cooking spaghetti, what happens? You are boiling spaghetti, and then there is this foam, a broth, and then the broth begins to shake the cover of the pot, almost kicking off, almost like the cover of the pot you use to make the spaghetti. It will be shaking because of the broth of that spaghetti, of the starch. So you need, like, once you just drop 1 or 2 drops of oil, in that boiling, spark, it tones down the volume of the broth that is trying to take off the cover of the pot. So they are trying to use Odumosu to tone down the noise on the DNA and to get Baba to agree with some kind of family settlement between Wunmi and Baba. To make it look like it's a family problem, it can be settled in the family way, nobody needs to know anything about it. That was why Odumosu was telling Baba not to talk about the DNA when it was at Berekete. So that's what they're trying to do. They want to tone it down so that even after the DNA is done and it is positive or negative, it will be secret. Baba will not say anything about it. So they're trying to undermine the focus on the DNA and to undermine the power of the result of DNA if it's negative, and the possibilities of the DNA being used as a motive, and also as a means to strip Wunmi of her rights to try to grab onto whatever Mohbad has, to steal Mohbad's properties and Mohbad's estates. So they're trying to use him to play that game there, but it was discovered on time. But anyway, the harm has been done as regards the autopsy. So he has been kicked, off. So we're trying to make sure. So now we are trying to make sure that the sound that is there, does not, is really, or maybe Baba uses another way to fix that DNA. Some are even suggesting that Baba involves very dark man in the DNA. Some other credible sources to fix that DNA, because the DNA is a two-edged sword. Is a motive for Mohbad's death, and at the same time is a way to mess up Wunmi's plans to steal Mohbad's property. Because if it is ascertained that Liam is negative, all those promises made to Abosede and to Adura and all those people like that, all those promises can't be fulfilled anymore, because the reality that they are looking for, that they promise Adura and Abosede won't be given to Adura and Abosede anymore, because it will not be given to Liam. And Baba was the next of kin when Mohbad signed his Malian contract. So everything will be given to Baba. So all those plans is going to fail. So that is what they are trying to do. And if they can deploy that kind of personnel resources and deception to mess up the autopsy, they can, trust me, they will deploy times 10 of such resources to fuck up the DNA. So everybody must be, all hands must be on deck. And there is no space for negligence. There is no space for for sloppiness in this DNA. It's a very serious thing. And just imagine the DNA result coming out and BDM putting it out. That's like a massive blow on the necks of all those miscreants.
And then just before you carry on, Gladiator Crocodile, I've said it before. The battle that we have been fighting all this long is the battle of the DNA, the battle of Liam. It has always been about that boy. That's what many people should understand. It was not a magic that as soon as Mohbad died, Mr. Said, according to the people, said he would like to adopt Liam and train him. That would be that. How many people have died in Nigeria whose children have been adopted by Mr. Said? I cannot remember them. But when Mohbad died, the first thing we heard was Mr. Said coming out to say he would like to adopt Liam and train Liam. I don't know where they were related. I don't know where there was any blood, where their blood intersected for Liam to be given such preferential treatment. In 2023, Gistlover posted that a girl, 24 years,
gave birth to a king,
had given back to a boy for Mr. Said Elegushi.
Yeah, I remember that story.
And within 48 hours, that post was deleted. However, some bloggers have retweeted that post, and Mr. Said Elegushi went after those bloggers. When Baba was talking about the death of Mohbad, Baba said, Alelo Paumo. The name of Mr. Said Elegushi was never mentioned. And here Mr. Said petitioned Baba. Am I lying?
Oh, he petitioned Baba?
Yes. When Ayamika was arrested, Ayamika never mentioned the name of Mr. Said. But Mr. Said was the one that called for arrest during that protest. And in that detention, Mr. Said told Ayamika, "Wípé Kolos ló pa Mohbad." I don't know when Mr. Said became the spokesperson for the killers of Mohbad, or I don't know when he became the doctor for him to have known that Kolo ló pa Mohbad. I don't know when. When people are talking about Mr. Said is like maybe one of his kindred came out and was saying, truly, Sam Larry gave Wunmi to Mr. Said. And Mr. Said had sexual intercourse with Wunmi, but was looking for a way out to say, Oba Colony Liam. But we could be able to establish that truly Mr. Said had sexual relationship with Wunmi. If there was sexual relationship with a lady, definitely you could be the potential father of whatever child that lady actually has. Mr. Pierce has been going on in J4M trying to buy people's souls and conscience. I was telling them that he is working actively to protect the interest of Liam because he is a friend of the father of Liam. And who is the father of Liam? When someone came out the other time and said, "She Mohbad ni kilo ma ko ni."
My daddy's.
Today, people are seeing Said and Mr. Sanwo-Olu walking around as friends and all that. Is it not clear enough? Look at Mr. Lati's platform.
Mr. Vengeance, don't forget to on group chat they said they should not abuse the way for them.
I can bomb any. On Mr. Lati, there's one woman, Wunmi Adeshina, Ade Nani. Anytime Lati is abusing Baba, that's when you saw her giving Lati money gone.
Lion
and everything, lion and everything. Anytime Lati stop abusing Baba, you will never see her there. Do you know that Wunmi Adeshina also had group chat? She had group with Lati and all the other elements of darkness in it, where they were discussing their tactics and modus operandi on how to be abusing the father of the child. And this Wunmi Adeshina could be verified to also be from the palace. And we are still talking about our daddy Liam, my daddy's car. My daddy. For a daddy that died in 2023, and the child is still shouting, "My daddy's car" in 2025. You think the boy was seeing a ghost? No, the boy was not seeing a ghost now. Baba, the child is in constant contact with his daddy. When Magician Shotobi, it was not normal now. It was the same influence now of Mr. Said. The truth is, Mr. Said has got JFM locked down in the courts and also on social media to a certain extent. It is just you and I that have refused to back down to give him total control over the social media aspect of this case. If you and I have gone to sleep, Mr. Said would have got everybody locked down. The way he got Lagata, the way he got Arifala Dogwamodoshi, the way he got Lati, and all those people locked down today, he would have got the whole total social media lockdown. In fact, there wouldn't be anybody that will be speaking about DNA again. He has the money, but he does not have the control over us. It is just the remnant of us that are giving him serious problems. And that is why anytime you go live, anytime you make a statement, anytime you tap on the screen, anytime you make a comment, you might think you are not doing much, but you are doing so much more. That is enough to cause chaos in the camp of those that killed Mohbad. Because they thought by now they would have locked up everywhere and locked down everywhere. But God has not given them any privilege to be able to do so. Courtesy of our constant perseverance, constant resistance to ensure that the killers of Mohbad does not go or do not go unpunished. So Said Elegushi has got everywhere locked down. The courts, the corona courts, or whatever. He's trying his best to also lock down the social media. But God has not given him that power to do so. And that's the truth of the matter. So concerning the DNA, I don't have to discuss the modalities, but I will keep saying they must not get the DNA wrong. They must not. I don't know how they will do it. They must, yes, so Dada, I remember now. They must get it right. If they know they cannot get it right, they should leave the DNA test undone. I will keep saying it. If they know they will still allow Mr. Said to outsmart the DNA test, the way they outsmarted the autopsy and toxicology, they should leave the DNA test undone. Because the aftermath effect of getting the DNA wrong will be disastrous. Will be a total disaster. Will be a volcano. Will be a tsunami. I'm telling you. It's better to get it wrong.
It will be Rigo Mortis.
I'm telling you. It is better to get it right. It is more important to get it right than doing it and getting it wrong. That's why they say, what is worth doing is worth doing well. That saying is applicable to this issue of DNA. They almost got everywhere locked down. They must not be able to lock DNA down. The DNA is as important as anything. It is the battle of the DNA all along that we have been fighting. We must get it right, or everybody must Kpaii trying to do so. And since everybody cannot Kpaii, then we must get it right, or we don't do it at all. The likes of Adora and Mohbad, I expect Baba to have blocked them. Or if they call Baba, Baba should even curse them. There's nothing like negotiation with the DNA. Because they plan to imprison that Baba for a very long time. Don't let me deceive you. They don't even want Baba to spend kobo from that royalty. They know it's the rightful owner of that Mohbad royalty by virtue of him being the next of kin when Mohbad signed that contract. But the plan for that Baba is not to allow him to spend one kobo out of that royalty. So one of the orders that need to be taken care of is the issue of DNA. That DNA, a lot depends on it. Justice for Mohbad depends on it. Do you understand? The free that killed his son, they will end up killing him. You can go and write it down. If he does not do so, if he thinks it's just about DNA, and if it is negative, it's negative. Those who that Kpaii his son, they will also end up Kpaii him. I'm telling you the truth. So the DNA of Liam is more than just ordinary DNA. It's not just ordinary DNA. It's the DNA that involves battle of the oppressors and the oppressed. And the oppressed must have victory over the oppressors. The oppressors are in government. They have their tentacles everywhere. But the battle must be won. That is it. It's a serious battle indeed. And they must get it right. Thank you very much.
Can I go ahead? I just want to say something to what General Abed.
Yes.
To me, I can't see any truth coming from that angle. Because they have laid to us. Yes, in our face, they have brought a platform of deceit. DNA from that Lagos state, a lot of DNAs have been done, even during this Wunmi's and Liam's DNA problem, and they are doing it every day in other cases. In broad daylight, in open space, everybody will go into the court, and the government pays for it. None of the parties pays for DNA, and it is not a shady meeting. It is not called a family court like that other people cannot go into. We see it on Instagram. Judge Fumi's court is plain, open, and transparent. That is a true platform. That is a true foundation where truth is found. But in this case of Mohbad's case, the foundation that they have laid before us is the foundation of fraud. So how do we expect truth to come from it? Let's not think now. If tomorrow the truth comes from it, I will be surprised. But I tell you, I don't believe the truth is going to come from it. And that is why they are playing this anti-party.
And the problem is that this court, this DNA court, I think is in Ikorodu, Abi, if I'm wrong.
I think it's in Lagos Island, I'm not sure. But they have it in Lagos, and we see it on Instagram. Judge Fumi has a court, DNA family court. Why can't Wunmi go there and let them video her and Baba Mohbad, two of them, Joseph Aloba, stand in Wunmi whatever. Adebanjo, stand in, bring Liam, hand it over to the judge. Let it be on Instagram. Then we'll come back and see the result plainly.
Senator Superb, please.
Yes, sir.
Please, ibi tẹ́ fojú sí ọ̀nà gbàbẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Wọ́n ní Sherry, the DNA you are talking about is a DNA that is just straightforward, simple, no complications.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be.
No, then this one is not like that. The DNA of Liam is ó ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ibi tẹ́ fojú sí barrister plain bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Barrister
You are complicated, sir. No, like feeling.
That's what I'm telling you.
Àwọn là ń gbàgbà fún tá a bá ti gbà wọ́n láàyè kan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn a lè rí òdòdó ń jẹ.
Kì í ṣe àwa.
Bábà ti gbé rọ́bìṣì wá. Ibi yìí la máa wà lórí social media láti máa dàrú fún wọn.
No, kì í ṣe àwa.
Mami Superb, irọ́ ibi tí nǹkan bá ti ń work right nìyẹn. Àní DNA nìyẹn ti kọjá nǹkan tá à ń rò. Wọ́n tó wà tactical about it. Ó dà pé mi àti General Vengeance lọ́rọ̀ wá fẹ́ papọ̀. DNA tá à ń sọ yìí DNA gbogbo ayé ni. So I need láti wà dynamic and tactical about it. Ibi tí nǹkan bá ti ń work right, òun lẹ́yìn sọ yẹn mà.
Not only that, ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ DNA Liam. Nǹkan tí wọ́n torí ẹ̀ tí wọ́n pa odidi èèyàn lé lórí. Wọ́n lẹ́yìn ní pé kí wọ́n lọ gbé fún mi George. Àdúgbò ẹ tó lẹ́rú ló lẹ́rù. Tó ọ̀rọ̀ fún mi George kọ́ lélẹ̀ ó ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n torí ẹ̀ yes tí wọ́n sọ pé ọlọ́pàá kan pé ó kú mysteriously lórí kéèsì Mohbad náà ni o. Tí wọ́n mọ gbogbo tó pa. Tí wọ́n ní bóyá ó pokùnso àbí nǹkan kan. So ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó torí ẹ̀ tó ẹ pa àwọn kan lọ sùn ẹ wọ́n lọ sọ ẹ̀wọ̀n fódìdí 4 months lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ikú Mohbad náà ni mọ́lì àmìṣó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó bá wọnú kóòtù fún mi gan fún mi kóòtù máa laná lórí DNA yìí ni fún mi kóòtù gan tẹ̀lé gbà. On DNA and toxicology test ṣe gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní wọ́n consult àwọn kan láti northern part of the country pé kí wọ́n á ṣe DNA and toxicology kí wọ́n á ṣe toxicology and autopsy fún Mohbad táwọn yẹn reject ẹ pé no pé àwọn olè wá take nítorí pé of vested interest nítorí àwọn alágbára tó wà involved. So when it comes to ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí àti Liam yẹn ó ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. So fún mi gan lẹ́mìí ẹ̀ tó bá tẹ́rí sí ó máa pa ni. Ó gan tẹ̀lé sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ mú wá bì no so ó ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run máa
lọ ẹ́ dì.
Pàdé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run máa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí.
Pàdé tó ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wo.
Àwọn ẹni bí nínú ìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run máa tì pátápátá.
Ká ní ordinary DNA ni Liam ní Wunmi kò ní fi odidi 1.5 years sálọ náà àbí wá ṣe DNA mi ṣe DNA almost 1.5 years ni Wunmi fi sálọ ká ní ordinary DNA
ọmọ títà yìí mọ́ sọ pé ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀yin mọ́ ní ẹsẹ̀
wọ́n lè máa mọ̀ pé nǹkan kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ràgó ọ̀rọ̀ DNA ọmọ yẹn ikú DNA gan ló pa Mohbad ikú DNA ló pa Mohbad. Mrs. Fúnmi báwo ó máa ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ni.
Ẹ wo mi ò trust Mr. Muyiwa ẹ jẹ́ mute.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ni.
Mr. Muyiwa wọ́n máa ní kí kí Mr. Muyiwa tó bá wà 20 kilometres close to that DNA issue wọ́n gbàgbé ẹ̀.
Ó máa wà flop
20 kilometres tó bá súnmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ DNA yẹn wọ́n gbàgbé ẹ̀.
Wọ́n fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Muyiwa.
Tó bá fi lè dí ọ̀dọ̀ wọ́n gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ó di gbére nìyẹn o ó di gbére fún DNA nìyẹn tí Mr. Muyiwa bá súnmọ́ DNA yẹn ó di gbére nìyẹn ó dárìnà kó dojú àlà. Nídé mi mọ̀gán tí Mr. Muyiwa tó fi ṣe yọ báyìí ó ṣe yọ padà bí bí òjò.
Mr. Muyiwa ṣe bí Mr. Muyiwa ó ti lọ tipẹ́ náà.
Òye mi o bá ṣe dé rí tó ṣe ṣẹ́yọ nìyẹn o bí òjò nonsense ó fi àbá DNA ò jẹ́ no wàhálà o me I don't talk my own.
Mr. Muyiwa ọ̀dàlẹ̀ Mr. Muyiwa.
Ẹ jọ ṣe é bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí Talk TVs.
Mo mọ nǹkan tó ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tí General Vengeance sọ látàrọ mo kàn kó 100%. A lè máa tanra wa at this stage. There is fire on the mountain whether we like it or we like it. So èmi feel pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà tá a lè sọ ní public báyìí torí common modalities wa. But I feel that the general public, there are some people that are very 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 intelligent. But wọn ò mọ ẹni tó lè bá sọ̀rọ̀. There are some people that have key as in key information. But wọn ò mẹ́ni wọn ò mọ bí tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Wọn ò mọ̀ bóyá ó máa gbójú wọn síta. Èmi feel pé bóyá ká ṣí anonymous avenue kò bóyá bí email ẹni tó bá ní information ẹni tó bá ní suggestion àwọn tó wà in charge of case yìí kọ́ wà in charge of that email. I'm not talking about gossip irú group chat àwọn.
You understand nǹkan I understand what you're saying.
Something everybody come shall must send the anonymously come and send this back. Don't go through it. Don't bury any suggestion to make sense. You can't make use of it because I don't trust the process in place. I don't trust everything about the government is off. And government is very powerful. We cannot undermine their might.
You can't.
We cannot pretend that this our.
That's my concern. Because government, you can't win them.
Let me tell you something. That's why I just took my emotions off this case. Even there was a time Tibuki just said show. He pinpointed something at the present stand that we are using, and they are trying to downplay that thing. I understand why
they downplay this.
I understand why they are trying to downplay because Toba law Talofek back case.
Exactly.
So with these things, anonymously, where can be contact when you must send the message? Okay, this is my suggestion. This is how we feel. Do you understand? Tí ẹ bá rántí ìgbà Òdùmọ̀ṣù náà bí Mr. Muyiwa ṣe jáde nìyẹn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí downplay gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń rí at the end of the day pàbó náà ló já sí. Tẹ́ bá rántí ìgbà DNA yẹn náà tán nígbàgbọ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ ka DNA. Then when General Avengers was saying it, I had it in mind too when he was saying that báwo náà ṣe máa ní kí bàbá má rí DNA.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa ẹ jẹ́ ká change topic yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká change ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká change ẹ̀. Daddy Avengers ti sọ̀rọ̀ everybody àti understand bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. A máa fi Wunmi lẹ̀, a máa fi gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ̀, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Muyiwa. Ẹ jẹ́ àti
about and this is the problem most of us are having. At the end of the day, the same result.
We understand what we are saying. It's discussion.
Don't go anywhere. Can I see me?
At the end of the day, this thing is affecting a lot of us. We can't talk.
Daddy Avengers. When
we can put. Justice for Mohbad.
Talk TV.
Express yourself.
Talk TV.
Don't change any topic.
We know why.
Talk TV. Stay.
No. Don't change any topic. You are not discussing the modalities. Everybody is exercising his or concern or a concern. Everybody should be free to do so. There's no point of somebody saying topic.
Public, let my I'm not talking about modalities. I'm just saying
what do I want to say, please?
people's concern. People, there was a time when you don't follow case here, and we know what we discuss, where we are. If we can't shash a couple of okay. If we can't shash one.
Go on, stay your mind, please. Stay your mind.
And if you pay their suggestions that okay, they public open an anonymous means of communication. See public to are very intelligent, Tony good suggestion, Tony good information, but we don't know where to channel it. On public spaces, I don't know what to say. I don't know. This case is sensitive. It's more than what we are looking at.
Exactly.
If General Avengers is saying he does not trust the process, I don't trust the process either.
I don't trust the process also.
I don't trust the process.
I don't trust it. And I feel like I'm going to be disappointed in September. I said to God, my second mind is telling me it will be zero again.
That's what I mean. If we cannot talk in public, and I understand it very well, the opponent won't understand. Anonymous page. I will just quickly type. Gmail me. Emi suggest WhatsApp. Gmail can you. Everything. After Mohbad's case, then the email.
Thinkers go to their TikTok inbox and DM them. Do you understand? They will read it, and if they find it very useful, they will contact you. Do you understand? I think that should be it. Every advice is welcome. There's no wasted advice. Do you get it? On a man quick bunny, do you understand? And then people are speaking. People are not abusing anybody. Even if they abuse anybody, abuse it. Nobody will be abusing Mr. Muyiwa, then I'll be telling the person not to abuse him. Or deserve any. Do you understand? So people should be able to express themselves. As long as you are not going deeply and you are not discussing the modality, or you are not telling people this is how we are going to do it, this is how we are going to do it, this is how we are going to do it, then I don't think anybody has crossed the boundary. Do you get it? So let people express themselves. It's very important too. We are all emotional.
Yeah, and it's all this. I know I don't really. Me and Mommy usually put alright this stuff that we said that we should not talk too much. They are recording us. They are this. They are doing that. But I want to make decision.
What now? Who cares about them?
Bí mo ṣe sọ lọ bí àwọn tí nísìn báyìí sìn this September this thing that we're having for this DNA. So in tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé so SAN yìí náà la SAN shit la fẹ́ lọ you're using a different person.
As far as I'm concerned, SAN is representing us concerning the DNA issue. You understand?
Okay.
As much as
Yes. Please, can I ask a question?
go on, please.
After that corona ruling that is not satisfactory, that is different from the evidence before the corona, is the Shan happy with that kind of ruling?
I've asked though. I asked that question also.
I just want to know if he's happy or not. I don't want to know if he's taking any steps.
From the way I see it, I wouldn't say the SAN is happy about it.
He's happy, sir.
However, I think that there is what we call legal ethics. Do you get it? And she also said, I think they said they are going to study the outcome of the corona inquest and they're going to see how they are going to address it. But you and I know that the corona inquest recommendations did not make any sense.
But why is so since you said it right now, Mr. Benja, that is maybe court ethics or something.
Hello? Mr. Vengeance.
Network is bad.
General Vengeance. Me, I'm thinking that, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bloody superb.
If he's not happy, it is not for him to sit down and be studying anything. I feel if he's not happy, he could address his unhappiness or his issues with maybe the Inspector General of Police or in a higher court. I really don't know why he's quiet and telling us that he's studying what?
Yeah, that was superb. The truth is this: you need to actually study the things will be done to counter such. Everything has got legal process, just like everything has got legal process, just like somebody's. Yeah.
You see, I don't want the son. If he is truly for justice, I don't want him to be in a haste to take actions. Why am I saying this, sir? Or suspects or criminal crimes. Except the suspects are still living, they are still breathing. Again, even when Tinubu leaves and all these APC perish and we can find them no more, we will just bring it up. Maybe there will be another president and maybe one Fulani from the north will be the governor of Lagos State or one Iyabo. We will just bring up the action and dust it and let it resuscitate and say, oh, that ruling from what's the name of this fucking show to be was it was derailed and that she did not follow the facts of the case and that we are going to start afresh.
Yeah, like this
matter.
Yeah, let me say
so. No rushing.
Yeah,
this social media, we are here. We the public, we are here. We are judging them daily because the Bible says there is no peace for the wicked. Paulo, listen, wait. You want them to go and bury Mohbad and say they should put it on the nose. You are liar. Get out. You and that your Jagbigbe Queen Mother Iyabo. You know peace for all of you. No peace. Shebi, you people call yourself socialites. You people call yourself influencers. You people call yourself celebrity. And you use the social media to do yanga. No space for you. You people get out. Banana Island. You have no space here on this social media. We've taken over. We cancelled you, Polo. We cancelled Iyabo. So, no way for you people. Naramali, shine on. Oh, that money, oh. That money that you say Baba Mohbad should come and collect because he took his son to you to go and sign. Don't give it to Ashana. Yeah, he be Lamawa. We stay here on this social media and be judging you people every day.
Glad it was.
So, yes.
You see, the only protector of Wunmi Adebanjo is the government in power. And the only advantage she seems to be maximizing is benefits. Is the fact that the same government in Lagos State is also the same government in Abuja. Not only the name of the party, but the same set of people. Take away the insulation offered to Wunmi by this government, and Wunmi will be in jail. A lot of evidences, even the one that are in public space, are enough to send Wunmi to jail. But the government are not just interested. They are looking the other way. Do you understand? And for the fact that Mohbad is not buried, they know that the battle is not over. When you hear Aduga calling Baba, when you hear Mohbad talking, when you hear Karimo talking, when you hear some useless element in J4M talking about burial of Mohbad, they know why they are talking about it now. They know the body of Mohbad is holding them to ransom. And that's why they are pushing for that body to be buried. It's a case of homicide. Forget about whatever Shotobi put in her recommendations. Even Shotobi herself knows that the case of Mohbad is a case of homicide. He died in the house. That's homicide. You should go and check his dictionary very well. There's no any other meaning to what happened to Mohbad than homicide. And the case of homicide is a case that can never die until the real culprit goes down. And they know this fact. None of them is sleeping. They don't have rest of mind. And I believe that Sanshitu is doing whatever he can. There are a lot of evil men. There are a lot of obstacles, hindrances on the part of justice, especially when the government that are supposed to fight for the bereaved have joined the killers. And that's the problem that the case is having. Do you get it? So we just need to be focused.
General Vengeance. I don't want you to go deep. I don't want you to go to the General Vengeance. Please don't go far. You see all those people, they have been crying since yesterday that they don't have any information about J4M again. Hey, Joe. So look at that one say want to come BB say only one man so pay General Vengeance want to for information. Don't say anything about that again.
But give me information to General Vengeance move on say because every information got
General Vengeance that Baba Jowa ni kina so is spicy the share simbe la no na best be njeta ni to bo won suku kiri. How would any information go?
Any information me there we haven't saw anything see.
Ko ti say anything to so to get information fún wọn.
Information about kò sí any information ke ta di so. Ẹ tó bá record lásán ni. Èmi ò ní information tí mo sọ now. Ṣé mo ní information?
Recording yẹn gbọ́ kò sí information bẹ́ẹ̀.
I'm not part of the critical thinkers, and you people know it. Everybody knows it. I'm not part of the critical thinkers. And when I just gave a suggestion, I said anybody that has any positive idea should DM the critical thinkers. You know them. Go to their TikTok account and DM. They will read it, and if they see it sensible, they will make use of it. Do you understand? I never said you should come and DM me. I'm not part of the critical thinker, so there's no information that I know. And there's no information that I've said here. You understand? What I know is that we have to be more resistant and we need to continue to push on so that the J4M will outlast the APC government. The protection that those that kill Mohbad are enjoying today is from this government in power. Without them, the killers of Mohbad, all of them would have been in prison. So it is a fight against the government of the day. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Mommy sexy. Emma believe me, you plan àti sọ̀rọ̀ sí yín o because I really appreciate you and I respect you on this justice for Mohbad. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe mi ò lè ṣe òun kàn ń sọ ni because a lot of people are interested. Ẹ wo irú ìgbà tí wọ́n ní kí bàbá má kọ́ máa rí result toxicology àbí autopsy yẹn. Nígbà tẹ́mi àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi ń discuss ẹ̀ nígbà táwa with ourselves they were like ìkànnì wọn ni àwọn ti gbèrú bàbá yín látẹ̀yìn. Invariably wọ́n máa ń fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. So if I'm talking and that way gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa dé ṣé ṣé wọn gbèrú bàbá látẹ̀yìn. So if I'm talking out of, you know, we are on ground, we are seeing what is going on, we are seeing people's perspective towards this. Àwọn kan tí ẹ believe wípé tí ó bá ń ṣe pé olú ẹ̀ lágídí díẹ̀ ni, ó yẹ kí olú ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń bú mi ní pé kí ni ń bá jàbàjà ilẹ̀ ṣe understand. That's why. But because we want the best for our nation, àánú bàbá yẹn ṣe wá, it can be anybody. It can be anybody. Ìkọ̀kan náà ọmọ wa lè dìde lọ́la kó di star. Ṣé wọ́n ṣe máa mú jẹ nìyẹn tó máa toss you around? Ẹ má bínú, Mommy Sexy mi Tinubu bí láàárọ̀ yìí. I appreciate what you are doing and I give you all the respect and the kudos. Ẹ ṣì gan ni. Mo máa bọ́lẹ̀ sí ma. Thank you everyone.
Thank you ma. Mi confess situation ìkan torí pé Mr. Muiwa tá à ń dárúkọ yìí nǹkan tí Wunmi fẹ́ nìyẹn. With all what is going on now, àwa lè ní Mr. Muiwa la fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Nígbà tí aláyé bàjẹ́ Wunmi wà ń bẹ̀, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Muiwa. So nǹkan tèmi ń sọ ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. So if you are offended in any way, so me go keep it at it. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo Mr. Muiwa yẹn, ó ti di later. Right now, let's focus on so that Tuniwa distracted. Kò tún ní jẹ́ pé àwọn group ló tún control wa. Wunmi ló post Mr. Muiwa right, ó fẹ́ ká drag ẹ̀ ni. So ẹ jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n pé no, àti above that, àti kọjá yẹn. So for now, Wunmi and group chat and Iyabo ní ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ so that tún ní padà sẹ́yìn, tún ní wà distracted. So that's just it. Tó bá ní any information tá bá fẹ́ pass concerning Mr. Muiwa anything, we can as well DM the critical thinkers to let them know that olórí eléyìí. But coming outside to do this, inú àwọn wèrè ẹ̀, àwọn ẹrú ẹ̀ àtòun gangan máa dẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. wọ́n ti ń bú Mr. Muiwa nǹkan tẹ̀mí ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. So tó bá jẹ́ pé understand ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Àwa là ń rìn kiri, àwa la mọ bó ṣe ń lọ. Wunmi tó dẹ̀ post Mr. Muiwa kò déédéé post ẹ̀, ó post ẹ̀ for a reason ni. So àwa la mọ bó ṣe ń lọ.
Mr. Muiwa fún láti judge.
Òun náà ni ẹ mọ.